And it begins with that Wyoming runner, Kris Hool, team that's been gone since February. From Wyoming to Houston to Gainesville to Richmond to Charlotte this weekend, back to Houston before they head home. They will take on Dan Pomponio, who's got a car that's just a little bit too heft up this weekend.
Yeah, Dan Pomponio, you remember he ended up pedaling his way through that first round after it smoked the tires, and he also struggled some in qualifying, but we've seen what that car can do once they find the sweet spot.
Stat guy, Louis Blow.
Well, last week I spent some time at the Lucas race at Virginia, Richmond, and this is a rematch of the semifinals won by Kris Hool over Dan Pomponio.
Pomponio, of course, this is his kind of sweet spot. Charlotte and Gainesville, he says, we'd like to think we're better than that beyond, and that's what we're planning for.
It worked last year, and it's a classic case of those guys know they have a good car, they know they've got a good team, and in drag racing, you got to kick a guy when he's down. If they keep letting him get away with making bad runs and giving him another chance at the racetrack, sooner or later they're going to figure it out and they're going to find that combination that won Gainesville.
Pomponio 4 times been to the finals, twice in Gainesville, twice in Charlotte. That's why I mentioned what I did a moment ago. Nobody in any real big hurry. Finally, they're both in. Big time advantage for Pomponio.
That's the
not enough racetrack. Kris Hool, by 7/100ths of a second, has the better elapsed time, but by 9/100ths, Pomponio gets him, leaving the Christmas tree.
So Dan Pomponio makes his best run of the weekend, but still should have been beat. Kris and Kevin Hool are going to be talking about that one all the way back to Wyoming. As you watch the black car out there, didn't look bad, maybe rattled the tire just a little bit, but Kris was just flat a little late getting his foot off the clutch, and Dan, boy, I tell you, you let those parachutes out about 10 feet earlier, and he might have let that Wyoming car slide by.